Space now on the only billboard medium in the Cayman Islands. Email rotaryshelters@gmail.com. rotaryshelters@gmail.com. The Bus Shelters, a partner in community convenience. Another inspiration program by Rotary Central Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman's historical vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
Now you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere.
Everywhere.
Can you hear me now? Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yes, right from your Android or iPhone. Download the Radio Cayman app now on your Android or iOS phone.
The Radio Cayman app
is where you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere you go.
Everywhere we go, we go. Everywhere we go, we go.
Find it in the Google Store, the Apple Store, or use the link at www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Yes, now you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere.
Talk Today is brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital. Always there for you. Call 949-6066.
But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Cayman Islands foremost listeners participation program.
Talk Today.
What's on your mind, Cayman? If you're ready to talk, we are ready to listen. Discussing current events and local news, community spotlights, hot topics, listener stories, cultural and historical discussions, environmental issues, fun and lighthearted topics, guest interviews. Cayman, basically anything you want to talk about, we are ready to listen. Here's your guest host, Charles Glidden.
Coming up, dancing with the Cayman National Dance Company, and you can win a ticket to the show. And of course, we'll have some open line just for you. Talk Today's next on Radio Cayman. Stay with me.
Talk Today is reminding you
to avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990, 949-8037, or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
And now, back to Talk Today.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Talk Today. I'm Charles Glidden. Thank you for joining in. It's your usual hot June afternoon out there. Might get a little shower or two. It's kind of overcast. But the good news, we don't have to worry. Well, most of us don't have to worry about work until Tuesday, right? Yeah. Long weekend celebrating King Charles' birthday, the official birthday. And that's going to all be happening on Monday. The King's Birthday Parade and Honor Ceremony. That's going to be held outside of Government House, the governor's residence. And Governor Jane Owen will present the awards to Corey Glasgow for services to the community and voluntary organizations, and also Sean Matthew Tracy for services to chess in schools and the wider community. How you like that? Yeah, I know some young chess players. They're rather serious about it. They go away on tournaments, and they win. But it's opened up some doors for some young people. So if you're planning on attending, the King's Birthday ceremonies, it's an early morning. You have to be in your seat by 7:30. But if that's just a little bit too early for you on a holiday morning, well, don't worry. You can still catch it. You can watch the whole thing on the government YouTube channel and CIG TV. Yeah, all the services will be there on parade. Police, fire, prison, the regiment, Coast Guard, even the Boys and Girls Scouts will be on parade. Also this weekend, your last chance to see the musical In the Heights at Prospect Playhouse. It's a good show. Yeah, I went and saw it. It's what was it, the second week? Enjoyed it a lot. There was a lot of salsa, hip hop music, and had a great storyline. So check that out. This is the last chance you have. Because it'll close if you can get tickets. Well, something that you can still get tickets to, I'm sure. And you'll get a chance to even win a ticket to this show. The Cayman National Dance Company opens its 38th season of dance this weekend with a show titled Mosaic. And joining me to tell us all about that are two of the dancers that will perform, Nadine Myers-Jones and Amy McKenzie, who's also one of the choreographers. Ladies, good afternoon. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, and good afternoon.
Well, tell me a little bit about how the two of you got involved in dance in general.
You want to start? Okay. I've been a dancer since as long as my memory can hold me. Probably I've started dancing since I was I'd say 3 to 5 in that range. And
So you were the kid in the living room dancing all the time, right?
Yeah, in the living room dancing to Michael Jackson. My biggest inspiration to start dance. He's just an icon, to be honest. Yeah. And
some people don't realize what a great dancer he was.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I can go on and on about it. But ever since then, I've been dancing in Jamaica. And then when I moved to Cayman, I joined the Cayman Islands National Dance Company. That was in 2016, I'd say. Yeah. I was about 9 years old. So from 9 until 18, which is now, I've been dancing with the company, and I've never really decided, to quit. That's my family. It's like my second home. So, yeah.
What kind of dance do you prefer?
That's a good question. I like all of them. I like all the genres, but I think preferably I'd say modern contemporary or contemporary. I think the way your body just flows to the music and seeing other people perform the dance or getting feedback from other people from a modern contemporary dance is really something to look forward to. It's just a rewarding experience, I'd say. So, yeah, that's why I prefer that one the most.
Does it of all the genres, you think it gives you the most freedom to be explore different movement?
Yeah, for sure. It twists your body. It twists your body in different ways. I'd say that. And hip hop would come second to that. It's also discovering your own style in hip hop. There's no right way to do hip hop, I'd say. So yeah, that comes second to modern contemporary.
Yeah, so hip hop gives you full freedom to do whatever you want to do, right?
Yes, it does.
So do you see dance as something you're going to pursue? I mean, as a profession, or?
Probably. I'd say I do it as a hobby more than anything. But I'm currently studying sports science, so I think it ties into dance for sure. It helps me understand my body in different ways that I haven't understood before, and it really helps me just to stay safe, especially when doing the movements. So, yeah.
And Nadine, how did you get involved in dance?
Well,
Just bring that mic a little closer.
Okay. So, as a child, I loved to watch Where It's At, and my brother was a dancer on that. And yes, I was a shy one.
Runs in the family.
Yes, no, I was a shy one nonetheless. So I really didn't do much. But when I came to Cayman Islands, I was dancing. My daughter pulled me into dancing with her at another company, and then we joined the Cayman Islands National Dance Company. I went there for exercise purposes only. And then out of the blue, I found myself on the stage doing more than just one piece, because it was can you just do one piece? And I said, okay, I'll try. And so I did one piece that led to 2 pieces and then 3 pieces. And now I'm in my 3rd year dancing on stage with the Cayman Islands National Dance Company. And it has been fun.
So, I mean, what have you discovered about dance? Obviously, she has started much earlier in life than you did. So what opened up for you?
Well, it's more the structure. Because otherwise, I'd love to dance my reggae or my soca and just go and let's loose like Lucy, right? But the structure has helped me to put everything in order. And so that has helped me along the journey.
Because you have to coordinate with other people.
Coordinate with other people, yes. And you have to sleep and point your toes according to your artistic director. So the just the structure and knowing that you're not just dancing for yourself, but you're dancing to ensure that the group is moving on, is being highlighted, and that's worthwhile.
Yeah, and as opposed to just dancing, like you say, reggae or soca or whatever, you're also telling a story or conveying a feeling, right?
Yes, yes.
How do you go about doing that to portray, an emotion in dance?
Okay, hold on a second. There are many factors when it comes to portraying different themes and moods. Lighting, obviously, you have to have lighting. The choice of movement, I'd say facial expressions for sure. That is very important. And oh my gosh, there's one more thing I was gonna say.
And moving and doing your expressions to the music.
Yeah, music choice. Yes. That's also
Yes. So.
But I would think also the way your body is that.
But yes, you have to condition your body to portray whatever movements you're thinking, you're feeling, or what you want to portray.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So from your head to your toes, you have to be portraying a certain feel or a certain vibe towards our audience. And the other minor parts, like the lighting and the music, also, like, it all ties together. But the main thing that you have to remember, which we all struggle with, facial expression.
Yes.
For sure. It's easy to look serious and just dance and focus, but you can't really get the message across without having a certain facial expression. If the song is happy, then you have to smile.
Yeah.
But if it's like kind of relaxed a little bit, or if it's like a more serious song, then you could convey like a more sad expression. You can convey more of a serious expression. So it all comes down to music choice and
the pull from the audience.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Audience
that
interaction
helps a lot.
Yes.
Along with the sound that is coming out of the speaker boxes.
Yeah.
Because if that's lights, then we're gone. So we need that upbeat, that momentum to keep
feel
us
the music.
going.
The louder the music,
I have to feel the music.
The louder the music, the better.
But it must be a challenge then to be portraying that mood or emotion, and also the technical part of
all
movement. You can't just concentrate on the technical part.
No. So your brain is just constantly moving. I need to do this. I need to remember to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's why we also,
but still emoting.
But still, still shining brightly.
And that's why we rely on muscle memory most of the time. Just let your body move.
Muscle memory.
Let it do what it wants to do, and then just. You should focus, but not entirely focus on the technique, but just allow your face to really go with the mood of the dance. Yeah.
All right, we're going to pause here for a little bit because we have to take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, stand by. Somebody can win a ticket to the show.
The first person
be right back.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Cineco's parametric insurance after hurricanes is now available for motor policies. Fixed automatic payouts cover incidental vehicle expenses like fuel, cleanup, and minor repairs. No claims, no damage required. $200 for comprehensive policies or $100 for third-party policies. Available exclusively through Cineco and included with all new motor insurance policies and upon renewal for current policies. Visit Cineco.ky today. Cineco. Keeping Cayman covered.
It's here. Multi-year trade and business licenses are now available. You heard right. You can apply for TBLs up to 5 years. Save time, reduce paperwork, and focus on growing your business. Apply online at dci.gov.ky. Apply for your multi-year trade and business licenses today.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. And as we broke away, I said someone will stand a chance of winning a ticket to Mosaic. And so the first person to call can win that ticket. Okay, so pick up the phone, call. You can win a ticket to the show at the Hartwell Theater. So while we wait on that call, what's behind the name Mosaic? Why is the show called that?
Oh, okay. So we have a script. But what the script says is that the dancers, we picked the theme from brainstorming last September. And once choreographers presented their ideas, they were paired to work together to create a cohesive dance using individual concepts. So from my understanding of the word mosaic, it's like different things compiled together to make one thing. I don't think that's the best explanation, but
it's an abstract.
Yeah, abstract
putting
art
everything
to
together.
make one theme. So, well, not necessarily one theme, but yeah. So we all did individual dances that had sort of like a common overarching theme, and we kind of just put it all together to make the show. And I think all of the dances really tell a story.
Yes, and so each dance complements the other dance.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really telling a story. What is this one moving on to, and how everything unfolds in the end.
Well, let's stick a pin there. We do have a caller who is looking for that ticket. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're on the air here, and you are the first person to call, so you got a ticket to Mosaic. How do you like that?
Thank you. Very exciting.
All right. Is it for a particular night? Or
No. They can use it for either night, either Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday is at 7 p.m. and Sunday is at 5 p.m.
All right. So, and what is your name? So that we can pardon?
Can I give it to you? Can I give it to you off the radio?
Sure. You just stay on the line, and Paul will take your name, and then they will have it at the box office at the Hartwell Theater for you. Okay. Enjoy the show.
Can I pick it up at Radio Cayman?
Will you pick it up today?
I can pick it up tomorrow.
No, that's not good because the reception is not open.
All right,
it's just operations going on.
No problem. I'll pick it up at the Hartwell.
At the box office. Okay.
At the box office. Thank you.
Congratulations. You get to go see the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, all righty. So we were talking about the name Mosaic and what's behind that. So Amy, you choreographed one of the pieces,
Yes,
or
I
is
did.
just one?
Yeah, just one. My own solo. The theme that was provided to me was self-identity and self-confidence. I think it was really funny considering a time that I was really down low. Like, I didn't feel like I knew myself. And I think through choreographing the dance, I've definitely moved forward with my life, and I've lifted myself to an even better position than I have been in the past couple months. Well, I was away in the UK studying, so the feeling of missing family and not really knowing who you are until, you start to really work on yourself, it was really hitting me at that time. So I took on the challenge of creating the dance and just allowing myself to freely move to my own style, finding my own preference. And it honestly helped me not just it not only enhanced my choreographing skills, but it also helped me through a difficult patch in my life. And I think, as a little spoiler, I think I've risen.
Okay.
I've risen over hardships. Yes.
That's a most interesting story. Yes. So you were actually in the UK when you choreographed this?
Yes, I was in my little beanie ensuite room. I choreographed the dance that I had.
And so this act is sort of a catharsis for you to help you with your emotions and feelings to work this through?
Oh, yeah, it did. I'm very grateful for our artistic director for giving me the opportunity to choreograph my solo. Well, I have choreographed other solos and dances, but this one, I think it was really the best one. I think it's the best one that I've produced. So I hope you guys look forward to it. The third dance in the show.
And then it helps you get in your groove.
Yeah.
Help you find your groove.
Yeah, it really did. It helped me find my preference. Yes,
yeah.
my style in dancing, and it's modern contemporary.
Ah, yes.
So, yes.
And Nadine, what are you performing in?
I am doing, there's modern contemporary. I'm also doing Afro. I'm not doing any reggae this year. And we're also doing a very interesting piece at the end, another contemporary piece. And it's about finding yourself, being down, but finding yourself in the end. And like I said, the pieces are intertwined. Yes? So we have written, spoken words also that, and my daughter, I must say, my daughter is back from school. Just like Amy, she choreographed on her own and will be doing a piece on her own. So we have 2 students back with us that we would not have had during the year. And so they're with us dancing also. But the pieces I'm really in are the Afro, and modern contemporary this year. I'm not doing anything else, am I, Amy? See, I'm the youngest at heart. Yeah. So I'm the youngest. Yeah. So I've chosen what I want to be in.
You're very selective.
Yes, I was very selective this year.
So tell us a little bit about the whole rehearsal process, how this all came together.
Yes.
As individual pieces coming together to form one show.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, so we are usually in the studio. Well, I'm in the studio from Mondays to Thursday. That's prior to it getting down to the beat of things. Monday to Thursday, and you're learning different pieces during that time. Then when it's getting down to the nitty-gritty, you have to be in there on the weekends also.
Yeah.
So studio time is 7 to 9-ish.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it reaches 10-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to get up for work the next day. So you really have to want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that dedication has to be there because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But the result in the end is worth it.
Speaking of dedication, I kid you not, the day I came, I came here off the plane on Saturday afternoon, and as soon as I came off the plane, I went straight to the studio. So I knew what I needed to work on, and I found myself very excited to showcase the dance and get out of that 5x5 room and actually move freely. And when I did, it really felt rewarding for sure. And yeah, studio times are usually 7 to 9, but when it comes down to the show, it can be there to 11, 12.
Getting it just right.
Yes, and on a weekend, if we were not having our dance this weekend, I'm sure our artistic director, Jessica, would find time for us to be in studio from 9 until 1 on Monday. Just to get that additional practice in. So it's a lot of work, but it pays out in the end, and you're smiling always.
So what drives you to be that committed?
Just the thought of doing something else, trying to make others happy and appreciative of what they can do too, because at any minute you'll see me walking over to an adult and say, we actually do have adult dancers at the studio. Would you like to join us? You know, and I'm always trying to inspire someone to just get out, because I know that it can be a bit hard just getting home from work, ending up staying in the house, not doing anything, and your mind is going 60 different ways. It's just an outlet. And so that outlet is your inspiration. It drives you to want to do.
And the community, our community is awesome. I consider the studio a second home, I guess.
Yes.
But everybody else, like all of the dancers, I consider them like really close, almost as if they're family to me. And it's just it's really rewarding when we put on the show, knowing that we did well, and inspiring other people to come and dance. Like, it doesn't even have to be serious, but once you actually fall in love with it, then you realize, oh my gosh, this could be a serious thing.
All right, you know what? We said we were going to do another ticket after the break, but let's do one now and after the break.
Okay.
So numbers to call, and this is going to be a little tougher than the first time around.
Yes.
1-800-534-8255, 949-8037, 949-6990, and the WhatsApp number 925-3261. And you have to answer a question, and that question is...
What is the name of our artistic director, who we did mention?
Okay, there you have it.
We mentioned her a few times.
So do you have the answer? Give us a call. Win a ticket to Mosaic, performing this weekend. Only 2 shows. And you can get a free ticket if you know the answer to that question. Who is the artistic director of the Cayman National Dance Company? So, tell us a little bit about where people can get tickets and the schedule and so forth.
Okay, so tickets can be purchased at the Arkwell on the day. However, we recommend that you do buy the tickets before the show. And the tickets cost is adults $30, children under $15, $15, because at the door It's going to be adults $35 and children under 15 $20. And tickets are available at the studio, Radiance Dance Studio, the Audiophile Group, Winner's Circle, or Funky Tangs. So you can just go to either of those locations, or you can call 926-1826 to get tickets. That's 926-1826, and someone will be available.
Oh, and are tickets available at the door also?
Yeah. Tickets available at the door on the days. Yes. But on those days, like I said, pre-sold tickets are 30 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
And at the door, it's 35 and 20.
Okay. We're still waiting on that call to tell us who is the artistic director of the Cayman National Dance Company. And in the meantime, we're going to take a break.
The Lions Club of Grand Cayman is proud to continue to serve our island community. The club continues to host successful community projects like the Prostate and Colon Cancer Awareness Campaign, free site screening in schools, spelling bee, swim meets, and their community pantry. The Lions Club of Grand Cayman looks forward to continuing their service for many years to come. The Lions Club of Grand Cayman, where there's a need, there's a lion, serving the community for over 50 years.
Water Authority Cayman wishes to advise customers of a planned service interruption on Seaview Road East End to facilitate the connection of a new subdivision. To facilitate the work, customers on Seaview Road between the intersections of Frank Sound Road and Sterling Lane East End will experience a temporary service interruption on Sunday the 14th of June between the hours of 1:30 a.m. and 5 a.m. while Water Authority crew connects a new subdivision. Additionally, to facilitate the work, traffic management measures will be in place. The authority encourages all motorists to follow all traffic signs and to drive with caution in the area to ensure their safety and the safety of the authority's crew. The Water Authority appreciates the patience and understanding of its customers and the public and apologizes for any inconvenience caused.
Wouldn't it have been grand if you had purchased land 30 years ago? It may not be 2020, but a perfect vision has never been more clear. Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, poised for growth with an eye on the future. Your land, your history, your future. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. And we're hearing about Mosaic, the opening show of the 38th season of dance by the Cayman National Dance Company. And seems like no one heard when it was mentioned who the artistic director is. So let's do another ticket. We'll come back to that, okay? We'll come back to that one. But you have another question that someone can win a ticket with?
Yes. If you can name at least one of the locations where the tickets are available, then we will give you a ticket.
Right. We just talked about that before we went to the break, okay?
One of the 4 places.
One of the 4 places. Okay. So I gave out the numbers, so you should have the numbers. But tell us about, one. Oh, we got a call? Okay, we got a caller there.
Okay.
Hello, you're on the air. You know the answer?
Winner's Circle.
Yeah, that's correct.
Winner's Circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations. You won a ticket to Mosaic, playing at the Harkwell Theater this weekend. An evening of great dance. And so just hang on, and we're going to okay. You're on WhatsApp. Okay. I tell you what. Text your name, and they'll have your ticket at the door at the Harkwell Theater. Okay, so just go to the Harkwell Theater box office either on Saturday or Sunday, and your ticket will be there for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were saying, what are one or two signature pieces, two pieces that you think people will walk away remembering.
So should I name one of those that I'm in? It's called. No, I'm the shy one. I don't want anybody looking out for me. The very first piece, Awakening, and that actually begins the story of the mosaic. Mm-hmm. It's what's the word I'm looking for?
It sets the foundation?
The foundation, yes. It sets the foundation of what's to come. So it is your first inspiration to all that's ahead, because we start off contemporary.
Yes.
And then we move right into folk with that piece. Yeah. So it's really awakening your spirit, your mood, to see what exactly is coming, what to look forward to. Yeah. And then you want to say it the second
one? I can look forward to my piece, my solo. I mean, again, it's modern contemporary, and I've used a well-known song for self-identity, self-confidence. And it's really high energy, very powerful, I'd say. Would you agree?
Yes.
Very powerful. And also, hopefully, empowering and inspiring to others to arise, wink, wink, and do the same. Yes.
But on a whole, all the pieces are worth coming to see, because you will be totally, totally inspired. And you may just want to come and join us.
Yeah, come and join us for the finale.
Yes.
Run up on stage.
Oh, audience participation?
No, don't actually run up on stage, guys.
Or they'll get locked behind the screen.
Yeah, Miss Jessica, don't kill me.
But yes, we may open the curtains and ask persons to come up if they wish to join us on stage to just do one piece with us, or even a
Are you
quarter
sure your
of a
artistic
piece.
director is not going crazy right now?
I hope she's not listening.
I'm looking.
You're tuned in. Let's tune out for a second. Turn off the radio for a second.
So, tell us a little bit about who the company's made up of as far as ages and, how many people are involved in this. It sounds like a big effort.
It is at the moment. The age range is from 13 to young at heart. Yes. Like I said, I'm the youngest at heart. Okay. Number of company dancers and apprentice dancers. We have 7 company dancers performing. 5 company dancers are currently on study leave. 9 apprentice dancers and 12 choreographers. So 2 of the company dancers that are away at school, Amy and Rihanna, they will be performing also. So that will be a real treat.
Yes.
To see them doing solo and also participating in some of the other dances, because, I mean, their brains are young, right? So they were able to leave school and fly up on the plane and hop here and get right in the middle of things. So it's going to be an enjoyable time.
Yes. We've worked hard. We worked very hard to compile the show and show you guys the pieces. So I really hope you guys come out and enjoy. It gets better every year, guys. It gets better every year.
Yes. And this year we'll be having hip-hop, modern, traditional folk, Latin, contemporary, spoken word, because poetry are some of the styles that we like to showcase. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
So I think we better get another ticket out there.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to give away another ticket. We got another question.
Yes.
And the usual number is 1-800-534-8255, 949-8037, 949-6990, WhatsApp 3261. So what's the question for this ticket?
Okay, what is the name of this year's show?
Okay, that's been mentioned several times. Hasn't it?
Yes, so let's see. Yes.
So, you know the answer. What's the name of this year's show that's going to be performing at the Hartwell Theater this weekend? And you can win a ticket to go either Saturday or Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, give us a call. What's the name of the show that we're talking about here? And does the show portray any Caymanian culture in it?
Yes, most definitely. You want to?
No, go ahead.
Okay. We have that traditional folk piece in. So our culture, the Caymanian culture, is being pulled in right there. We continue to shape the Cayman's culture by enduring the legacy from the dancers as they attribute their training to their work ethic. And we mostly look in studio. Each time we are doing any dance piece, we try our best to ensure that the culture is shining through. So it's not going to be just this without we spicing it with some Cayman culture.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever way we can. So if it's going to be the maypole, we're going to put in some quadrille.
Yeah.
Yes, we just always find a way to do these things. The choreographers really work hard in ensuring that is done.
Yeah.
We do have someone on the line.
Yay.
So good afternoon. Do you have the answer to the question? What's the name of the show?
It's called Mosaic.
Correct.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You got a ticket to go see Mosaic at the Hartwell Theater.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
All right. Just stay on the line, and Paul will take your name, and then you can pick up the ticket at the box office either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
The ticket will be there at the box office at the Hartwell Theater.
Perfect.
All right. Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
And thank you. Look forward to having you.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're coming down to the end here. Let's make sure people know where to get their tickets.
You can get your tickets once again at the Radiance Dance Studio in Countryside, the audiophile group, which I believe is in Kamana Bay, Winter Circle nearby the hospital in Georgetown, and Funky Tangs, I believe, any of the locations that are around the island.
So
or call
or call 926-1826.
And what do you hope people that come to see the show, what do you hope that they will walk away with?
Inspiration to start dance. Not necessarily to pick up seriously, but also it's a great form of exercise. It's a way to freely express your body. There is no right way to dance at all. So even if you feel you're terrible at dancing, just come. We all laugh at each other. I promise you. We all laugh at each other, our mistakes, trying new skills, everything. It's always fun in the studio. There is not a single day where we don't go without a whole bunch of laughter, whether before, during, or after rehearsal, or even the show rehearsals. Yeah, there's never a dull moment in that studio.
Laughter is good.
Exactly.
We laugh but don't judge.
Yes, we laugh and don't judge. Yes, we listen and don't judge. Yes.
No, we laugh.
Listen, both.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, and have a great show.
Thank you. But before we go,
okay, real quick, gotta go to the news.
Just say thank you to our sponsors, the Audiophile Group Enduring Marketing and ARC directors, as they've helped us put the show on. And thank you to our audience who will be coming on Saturday and Sunday to see us dance.
And thank you,
Thank
Radio
you
Cayman.
very much, Radio Cayman, for having us this afternoon again.
We are honored.
Nadine Myers-Jones and Amy McKenzie, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
It's time to check in with the newsroom.
Radio station. Radio Cayman is the voice of the Cayman Islands. From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The headline news is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
With your latest headlines, I'm Elizabeth Charles. Workforce Opportunities and Residency Cayman is warning customers about problems with its online services and payment portal. In a statement today, Work said the portal is experiencing technical issues and will be taken offline for maintenance from 4 o'clock this afternoon. People who successfully made a payment but were unable to complete their application submission or who think they were charged twice are being asked to email workservices@gov.ky for help. Work says anyone with urgent applications that need to be submitted should visit its office at 87 Apollo House West in Georgetown. The department has apologized for any inconvenience and says it will notify the public once the portal is back online. In international news, Iran's foreign minister says a deal to end fighting with the United States has, quote, never been closer, as mediators report an agreed draft peace text. Pakistan's prime minister says Islamabad is now working closely with both sides to finalize next steps toward extending the ceasefire and starting wider talks. In other news, 1 person is dead and 10 others are injured following a shooting in the central Texas city of Midland. Local officials told reporters that there are 11 known victims, including the deceased, and that Midland Memorial Hospital has received 9 patients, 4 of whom are in surgery, while the others are in stable condition. The mayor says police received the first emergency calls at 8:03 a.m. and arrived to hear gunfire from inside a building, triggering a standoff that drew SWAT and other agencies. Police later said the active shooter incident had been resolved and confirmed the suspect was dead. Those are the latest headlines. I'm Elizabeth Charles.
More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Your Cayman Islands Health Services Authority has been the national healthcare provider of the Cayman Islands for many generations. We have elevated our level of care to ensure you, our patients, have the best possible experience. We offer better access to care close to home with the most locations on all 3 islands, delivering a full range of primary, secondary, tertiary, and emergency care. HSA is a JCI accredited organization, and we are committed to caring for you.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Captain Charles Leonard Kirkconnell, OBE 1922 to 2010. Captain Charles Kirkconnell has donated land on all 3 islands for projects close to his heart. In Cayman Brac, he donated the land on which now stand Faith Hospital, the Dental Clinic, and Kirkconnell Community Care Centre. The Booby Pond Reserve on Little Cayman began with his gift of a small strip of land along the pond, and in 2001 to 2002, he donated the land for a new church in Blossom Village. Bethel Baptist Church on Walkers Road, Georgetown, is built on land given to the church by Captain Charles and his brother. He represented the Sister Islands in the Legislative Assembly for almost 13 years, 8 of which he served on Executive Council, holding the portfolio of communications, works, and district administration. During his tenure, the road across the bluff was completed. The Aston Ruddy Civic Center was built, the Cayman Brac Airport runway was lengthened to 6,000 feet, and a new terminal and fire station were built. New docks were built on both Sister Islands, and a new Port Authority building was undertaken. Captain Charles and his wife Carol Jean Nee McIntosh have 5 children. Captain Charles Leonard Kirkconnell.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. Let's take a quick look at the weather here. Forecast for the afternoon is calling for showers, and the current information, it's 87 degrees here in Georgetown, feeling more like 103 degrees. And let's see, the winds out of the south-southeast at 7.5 knots, and the forecast for later on this evening. Tonight's forecast is calling for cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers, temperatures in the lower 80s, hot night. Winds will be southeast at 10 to 15 knots, seas moderate with wave heights of 3 to 5 feet. And sunset at 7:02. The outlook is for an increase in shower activity through the weekend as a tropical wave drifts across the northwest Caribbean. Well, Friday afternoon, and it's open line for the rest of the show. What's on your mind, Cayman? What do you want to talk about? Numbers to call: 1-800-534-8255, 949-8037, 949-6990, and WhatsApp 925-3261. We can talk about just about anything, wide open subject matter here. And I know all the football fans, World Cup is in action. It's being played in Mexico, the U.S., and Canada. And I know a lot of people will be in front of the TV watching that for some time to come now as the tournament continues. But I came across a story this morning, a BBC story, that made me had to, wonder, why is the U.S. part of the hosting of this? It's like a lot of people in the U.S. Don't even really know that the World Cup's going on. It's the headline for the story is no one knows it's on. NBA Finals feed U.S. World Cup apathy, and people are all wrapped up in basketball, but even generally, Americans are not that aware or don't have that fever for football or soccer as they insist on calling it, because they have their American style football, which a lot of people here love also. So we love football, and we love football. It's regardless, as long as it's football of one variety or the other, we're willing to watch it and enjoy it. But they gave an example in the story that the BBC crew going in, I think it was Los Angeles, the cab driver that was taking them, they were talking, and the cabbie says, "Oh, there's a World Cup? Really? Who's playing?" And people just don't have it at the top of their mind, But I guess if the U.S. team can hang in there and move up throughout the tournament, I guess it'll be, have more fever in the U.S. Of course, Mexico, you needn't ask about whether they're interested or not, right? Because they had a great opening day. So they will certainly have the football fever down in Mexico, and I guess Canada also. And tickets are not cheap. What does it say? In the days before the USA's opener, there were still tickets available for the game, but with the cheapest going at $1,120. Many fans, particularly families, have been priced out. And, people just say, well, those who do like soccer, football, they'll catch it on TV. They just can't afford to go to a stadium with the kind of ticket prices that are there this year. And I guess, that's a big thing for a lot of events, the price of tickets, especially if you're, like you said, taking your family with you. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure everybody here in Cayman will be at the sports bars and at home, glued to the TV, rooting for their favorite team. And who is the favorite team? Let's take a call. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Afternoon, Mr. Chalo.
Yes. You watching the World Cup?
Well, I try because the reception we're getting from Logic is not really good. You understand?
Oh boy. Okay.
The channel that Rush Sports in Jamaica has given us, it's not really good. It started off last night, it wasn't good. It's breaking up. Sometimes you got picture, you're not going to sound, that kind of thing there, right?
Yeah. Hard to watch anything like that.
I'm kind of disappointed in that, but that channel there, Rush, I intend to get rid of them. God spare life after the World Cup. No, but I told him that in Logic, said, well, just gotta go. Chances are I will miss it, but a part of my life I spent like that, putting everything before me, and I gotta watch myself because I go right back into that. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, food come first before Rush.
Well, who are you rooting for?
Well, Brazil, even though it's 24 years, they hasn't won it. But Brazil was always my World Cup squad. Win, loss, or draw. I just like your style of football. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Very entertaining kind of style.
Yeah, man. But, like I say, the ball is round and the card can play. So that's just the way it is. But I heard a story on BBC the other day too. Said these tournaments was created to distract the country from the politicians and the dirty things that they were going on with, So President Trump now won. The manager of FIFA is very good buddies, close buddies, man.
Yeah, they gave him an award or something, right?
Yeah, you want to see, man. You want to see the medal he get, boss. But Trump is a man like that. He like a lot of freeness, Yeah, that's how he grew up. If he could get something without paying for it, he'll know that. That's the type of dude he is, man.
Yeah, well, he likes to be praised too, you know.
Yeah, well, yes, man, all that, you know. Well, Hitler used it to distract the people from what was going on down the 30s there. Mussolini in Italy, so the story was saying, used it to distract the Italians and everything. Same thing down the 30s, and
You're talking about the World Cup?
Yes. And the Olympics too.
Okay, I was wondering whether it was just the Olympics, but
yeah. Anyway, later, my boy.
all right, good to hear from you.
I'm watching another World Cup, with the women them playing World Cup cricket, so up in England.
Yeah.
So this is nice too, and this channel playing nice, So later.
All right, you have a good weekend. I hope your TV clears up.
Yeah, man. All right. Okay, Jalo. Bye.
Yeah, that's when you're watching something like that, and the reception is bad. It's like you just give up on it because you can't watch it, right? It's freezing up on you and going, and then and you say, "Oh God, I can't deal with this," and you just give up on it. I wonder if you can find it on the internet, any kind of video feed on the internet, right? Because there's very little that you can't get on the internet these days. People, turn to all sorts of sources. They got all kind of alternatives as far as getting media. So maybe there's some sort of online feed that you can actually tune in to. And we have a lot of hybrid cars in Cayman. We've talked about this from time to time, and I was even thinking, of getting one. And I started reading some things, and so I was prompted to go to my friend Google and Gemini, and I was asking it whether it made sense for me to buy a hybrid car. And, I gave it some information. Said I wanted a new, dependable vehicle that will last 10, maybe 15 years. Yeah. I said I live on the small island of Grand Cayman. My typical drive is 10, 15 minutes. That's what I usually drive home to work, and I'm not in the traffic in the morning. I miss that traffic, so I always zip down from Prospect to my office in about less than 10 minutes, actually, if there's no traffic. And I'm driving at about 40 to 45 miles an hour. And I said, in the past 18 years, I've driven my 2008 4Runner about 118 miles over the course of driving that. And does it make sense for me to buy a new hybrid, like a RAV4 or a Corolla Cross, or should I buy an internal combustion gas engine version of those vehicles? And so the Google Gemini AI answer to this question was a traditional internal combustion engine version of the RAV4 or Corolla Cross makes the most financial and practical sense for your specific lifestyle and driving conditions. While Toyota makes incredibly reliable hybrid systems, your driving habits on Grand Cayman do not align with how hybrids are engineered to operate long term. Interesting. Why a gas car wins over a hybrid? The threat of short trip battery degradation. Your typical drive is only 10 to 15 minutes long. Toyota officially recommends that hybrids be driven continuously for at least 30 minutes every 2 weeks to maintain the health of both the 12-volt starter battery and the high-voltage hybrid system. Frequent short trips prevent the batteries from fully topping up, leading to premature battery drain and long-term degradation. And actually that's taken from the Toyota Tips for Maintaining Battery Life website page. And then Grand Cayman's constant high heat and humidity accelerate battery aging. Replacing a hybrid battery out of warranty down the road on a small island is both expensive and logistically difficult. And low annual mileage. In the past 18 years, you've averaged roughly 6,550 miles per year. Because you drive so little, it would take you well over a decade just to recoup the higher upfront price of a hybrid through fuel savings. And mechanical simplicity, a standard gasoline engine is much simpler to repair locally. You avoid the double drivetrain complexity of managing both an internal combustion engine and electrical motors on an island with finite specialized mechanical infrastructure. So, it's telling me I shouldn't bother to get a hybrid. Now, I tell you, we mentioned Toyota here, and the local dealership found there is a 10-year warranty on that hybrid battery. So, I mean, if it was to degrade within the 10 years, well, I guess, they'd fix you up within the warranty period. But getting a hybrid is not just as simple as some people think. They, for instance, they are meant to be driven. A hybrid with very low mileage. If you were to say buy a used one, and it hasn't really been driven that much, is not a good sign. A gasoline engine with low mileage, right? That's good, right? Not a lot of wear on the internal combustion engine. But hybrids, they like to be driven because they, recharging the battery, getting it all up at the right level. And if it's just sitting there for a long period, that's not good for that hybrid battery. Of course, a lot of people like them, especially if they're going to bring the car in by themselves, import it themselves from stateside. You get a big break on that import duty. On a gas engine car, I think what the lowest rate is like 29%. And most of the time you go over the 30,000 though, and so then it's like, 40 something? And well, when they add that import duty onto it, the car becomes, much more expensive. But they give you a break on, the electric cars and the hybrid cars. So people who are importing them themselves get a good little savings there. But even though, there's an environmental fee for disposal of cars in the future, you got that battery. It's like the size of a suitcase, and it's something you don't just take it and crush it up. You know, if you you have a regular car and it's old and it's now become a piece of junk, they can just take that and crush it up. But that hybrid battery has to be taken care of, and maybe it's a bad idea to give that much of a break. Yeah, it's, all it was done to encourage, the whole green thing, protecting the environment and such, which on the face of it is cool. Okay, so you're not going to be doing, the same amount of pollution as, a gas or diesel vehicle. But at the same time, there's a cost associated at the life of that battery, at the end of the life of that battery, because some kind of special consideration has to be made for how you're going to deal with that hybrid battery. You just can't take and throw that in the dump. So I know I've talked about it with some people, and they're, saying you should be paying for what is going to eventually happen. Somebody is going to have to dispose of that hybrid battery. And as a case in point, it was just recently some people imported cars that were too old, and they were seized, right? And the people dealing with that said, the one challenge they were facing was what to do with the hybrid cars, because now they got this suitcase-size battery that needs to be disposed of, and things aren't set up to deal with that. Now imagine when cars start aging out, or the batteries rather start aging out, and you're having a good number of those that you need to deal with. What are we going to do? Stack them up? Make a monument out of it, or what? I think we have a caller on the line there. Good afternoon. You're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jalo.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Okay, man.
What's on your mind today?
Yeah, the new law the government has concerning what year car you're able to bring in now.
Oh yeah.
What's the oldest car when it comes to the year you can bring in now?
Well, I think it's car has to be no more than 8 years old, I think. 8 years old from whenever you bring it in, which I think is a little short.
Yeah, man.
Especially when you're talking about importing cars from say the States, because you can find a 10-year-old car that's very good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the government really wasn't thinking about all the people on the island that wouldn't be able to afford that, man, when they made that law.
Yeah, I think they were looking more at all these, what do they call them, deportees from Japan.
Yeah. But to make it a law that they can't be no more 8 years old, that's not right. They should have gave them a little bit more than that. Because what people got to start doing now realize that I came on a small place,
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to getting where you need to go, it's really not that hard. And when it comes to vehicles, sometimes you can find a really good second-hand car on the island too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to make no sense. Don't follow them banks about 100% financing. And then when you look then after 2 years, then you regret buying that car, but you still got to pay that bill.
Well,
Don't follow up on them banks. Don't follow up on them banks with that foolishness. That's a trap.
you know, they always say that the best deal on a car is not to buy a new one. Always buy one that is like 2-3 years old. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it don't make no sense to buy a $40,000 car. I'd rather take that money and go Cameron Brack and buy me a nice piece of land in Cameron Brack.
That's an investment.
Yeah, I don't need no insurance. I don't need to put no gas in it. I don't need to maintain it.
And it increases in value.
Like parts and things now. Yeah, and then the value goes up every year, not going down like a car every year. So that's how the young people got to start thinking now, and that's how people in general got to start thinking now.
True.
Don't and then buying a second-hand car, if you just be patient, you'll find a nice deal. And a good running car too, a good running vehicle. But you just have to be patient. Don't jump to these banks about 100% financing. That's a trap. Yeah, that's a trap. Don't follow them banks. That's a trap. That's all they want to do. You get in a trap. Yeah. Why they don't give you 100% financing on a nice piece of land? Why they don't do that? Huh?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's why I tell you now, you don't follow them banks with their foolishness. They don't mean anybody any good. Yeah, they don't lend you money because they love you, you know. They lend you money because they know the interest rates they got charge you, right? They can make a lot of money back off of you. And the Bible tell you, you know, the Bible tell you the borrower will become servant to the lender. So don't follow them banks. Thank you very much, Chalo.
Listen, I want to tell you something. You know, you were talking the other day about not using asphalt in the parking lots. Well, I was driving downtown, and I see somebody must be thinking like you, because there's a parking lot there now right by Royal Bank. Was it Llewellyn Road or Street? The road that goes behind Royal Bank, where that little old Cayman house that they moved, right? And they made a parking lot out of it, and it's all pavers, no asphalt.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, if the island continues this asphalt business throughout the island, in every parking lot, because every time somebody puts on a business or shopping plaza or something, this is how they got to start thinking now. Because you don't want a bad hurricane to hit Cayman, right? Like what happened in Ivan. And then afterwards, not got no electricity. And then having so much asphalt on the island when it comes to the heat. And hurricanes happen in the summertime, you know.
Mm-hmm.
In the hottest times of the year, hurricanes happen. So after the hurricane now, with the heat, just the heat alone, much less having all this asphalt all over the island, people got to start thinking more wisely, because it's gonna draw so much heat on the island. It's gonna be unbearable. And remember something about too much heat, you know, heat can get to you so much that it can stress you out and make you feel miserable and aggravated, you know. Yeah, that's what heat does, you.
Heat can make you pass out. People can become if it's too hot, they become overcome by heat.
Yeah, heat is not nice all the time having that. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I'm glad I up in England. That's one of the reasons I'm glad I up, yeah, because I was getting sick of that heat down Cayman, man.
So you're staying cool then?
Yeah, man, I was getting tired of that heat all the time, man. I was getting tired of that. And then I'm a person, I don't like AC all the time. Yeah, I don't like AC all the time. Yeah, so anyway, Charlo, I'll talk to you.
All right, you take care. We got to take a break. Be right back.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Are you ready for hurricane season? Maybe it's time to invest in your own RAM water tank. RAM water tanks boast superior strength, made to withstand harsh conditions and impact resistance. Mobile truck tanks, 225 gallons in white, green, and blue, and 600-gallon water tanks. Buy two, get the third 50% off. Order your RAM water tank today. Call 925-3822. RAM water tanks, built to last a lifetime. On sale now until June 30th or while supplies last.
Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands, the ultimate staycation experience. Your culture, your freedom, the land that time forgot isn't gone. It's your sister islands.
Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Cineco's parametric insurance after hurricanes is now available for motor policies. Fixed automatic payouts cover incidental vehicle expenses like fuel, cleanup, and minor repairs. No claims, no damage required. $200 for comprehensive policies or $100 for third-party policies. Available exclusively through Cineco and included with all new motor insurance policies and upon renewal for current policies. Visit Cineco.ky today. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
Hi, this is Gary King from Totally 80s. My special guest this week is Annie Lennox. Annie talks about the early days of Eurythmics and her first meeting with Dave Stewart. I'll also bring you the latest news on the biggest stars of the decade.
This is Totally 80s.
Heard on Saturdays from 2 until 4 p.m. on Breeze 105.3 and 91.9. And brought to you with the kind compliments of KFC.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and we have a caller waiting, so let's go to the phone lines. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Charles. I just want to put one quick point out there about the economic cars, the eco-friendly cars.
The hybrids and the electrics?
Yeah. You know, I'm not too much of a fond of them. Oh, give me a second. I have to call you back.
Oh, okay. You're a busy man. Okay, call back. I think we have another person there. Hello, you're on the air with Talk Today.
Good afternoon, Mr. Charles.
Good afternoon.
How are you today, sir?
Doing fine. Fine and dandy.
Man, Mr. Charles, you know I've been looking at, I've been examining the potential value of some types of intellectual property versus a piece of land that costs, say, $150,000, $90,000. You know.
What have you found?
Man, you know, just imagine. No, I'm saying to myself now. You imagine working for so many years now, to pay off some loan, and versus the man who, for example, he auctions his art and gets a couple $1 million, and like I heard on the news this morning, the gentleman that died, God bless his soul.
Oh, the guy in England?
I think while he was living, he got like £70 million, I think it was, for his for some art that he did. You know, and no, and then now I'm looking at when it concerns the value of some properties now, how high does it usually go? Especially here in Cayman, like the value versus someone who's investing in intellectual property. You can do so many different things with certain types of intellectual property versus the physical property. You know what I mean, Mr. Charles?
Yeah, but remember, just because you create something that is deemed an intellectual property doesn't mean it's worth anything.
Well,
it doesn't automatically become, just because you created a piece of intellectual property, it doesn't, gain immediate value.
But look at the what you call it, the singers, for example, with their music, and look at the way that they grow so rapidly.
Yeah, those are the ones that break through, that they have, they break out and get a good contract or something.
So I think it's still a good thing to encourage young people to get into the arts and
well, if that's what you're driven to do, yeah.
Yeah, they can work and while they're working, they can still try to be like artists and some of them make serious money too. I know a lot of Cayman young people are making some serious money.
A handful.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, artists in general, and I came across something that said, people make a recording, like a song, right? You put it on Spotify or one of those stations. It says the average person, out of the thousands that put their music up, the average one sell like two songs. Make 2 sales. The one that you buy and the one that your mother buys.
My first song that I sold was back in the 1990s, and that deal was $300 per song, and I mean we're in 2026 right now, but I don't do songs for people the way that I used to, but I've just been examining. I've just been examining the values. The value of say the land versus these things, and how quick you can grow, that your net worth would skyrocket so rapidly that you say to yourself, well, how did I get here?
You mean through making a song?
No, different things. I mean, like inventions. Look at Mr. The first trillionaire now, Mr.
Musk.
I can't believe it.
Mr. Musk.
Mr. Musk, the first trillionaire, legally now, right, Mr. Charlo?
But I guess it's legally. I don't know if he got it illegally.
and because of his brilliance, being such a smart man and having such a great team and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, he has a big company there, right? So
Yeah.
Which I think is yet to be profitable. SpaceX.
Oh yeah, and then is it also Tesla and stuff?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, Mr. Carlo, I think they need to really look at. People need to.
But how many Elon Musk are there in the world? You know.
and that other guy, quite a few of them that were into the computer businesses.
Yeah. Well, listen, I gotta go because it's break time. Good to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care. Be right back.
Okay.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
The Atlantic hurricane season has officially begun, and while the 2026 forecast currently indicates a below-average season, it only takes one storm to cause a significant impact. The Water Authority is urging its customers and the wider public to prepare for the season. The Water Authority is conducting its usual seasonal readiness activities, which focus on protecting its critical assets, such as stored water pumps and pipelines, which are all necessary to ensure access to safe drinking water after a storm. Depending on weather conditions, the authority may need to proactively turn off the water supply before a storm to ensure sufficient water is available after it passes. This is why it is critical that customers store water before a storm approaches. Ensure you have an emergency 3-day supply of drinking water for every member of your household. That is 1 gallon per person per day. You should stock more water for vulnerable persons, including infants, pregnant, and nursing mothers, and the elderly, as well as for your pets. Additionally, you would store water for non-drinking purposes, such as sanitation. Throughout the hurricane season, the Water Authority will share important preparedness tips on its Facebook and Instagram pages to help you stay prepared. Additionally, guidance and updates can be found on our website, www.waterauthority.ky/hurricane-preparedness.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market. The best foundation you can wear is glowing, healthy skin. The offices of dermatologist Dr. Wayne Porter specialize in enhancing your skin's well-being. Whether you're seeking advanced skin care, including any skin cancers, Botox, filler, cosmetic skin enhancements, or simply looking to reduce wrinkles, Dr. Porter offers a full-service dermatology and dermatological surgery practice. For more information, email drporterkman@gmail.com or call 946-9020. That is 946-9020.
Calling Caymanians. The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service is hiring local recruits. Are you interested in serving your community on the front line? Apply now to join our ranks in service to the Cayman Islands. As a police officer, you make a difference. be a part of a team, and experience a job where no two shifts are the same. The deadline for applications is Sunday, June 14th at midnight. Visit rcips.ky to apply now and start your journey with the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. Let's go straight to the phone lines. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today.
Yes, sir, Mr. Charles. I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back.
I had to deal with that important call.
Sure.
Yeah, back to about those hybrid vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my first time seeing and hearing about those hybrid vehicles was when I went to California to visit my dad and my stepmom after Hurricane Ivan, and there were these cars. What do you call them? Toyota Priuses.
Yeah, they were like the first ones, right?
Yeah, they would have. Hey, look here.
I think some of them are still around.
They are. I was just about to say that, you know, like when it comes into Toyota and those Japanese cars, I know a lot of people have some bad things to say about them Japanese cars, but if the Japanese cars wasn't so good, we would not still be bringing them in.
Yeah, well, you know, Toyota has a heck of a reputation as far as being a good car.
Oh, yeah, they're dynamite. In the Middle East, they use them for war. Not to stir up in the
especially the pickup trucks, right?
Yeah. So, you know, another thing I want to mention, I want to share this. I have 2001 German vehicle. I won't mention what kind of vehicle it is, but
well, you can if you want. I mean,
yeah, well, Volkswagen.
Okay, yeah.
One of those economic Audis. And it's a diesel powered. Let me tell you something that I know, because both experiencing the diesel power and the more like the eco-friendly Honda Fit style cars.
Mm-hmm.
The 2001 outperforms those more 2010 upwards cars that are supposedly be eco-friendly by half, by double. So instead of getting like 27 to 30 miles to the gallon, you getting like 45 to 50 miles to the gallon.
On a diesel engine.
Yeah, I was meaning to bring that up too with the Jake Brakes thing the other day about the diesel engine. The one thing about a diesel engine is that I taking it with a grain of salt on this. They don't have good compression, so it's necessary to use some engine brakes, like the Jake Brakes.
Mm-hmm.
But on a flat road, I still not convinced that they
Yeah.
use those Jake Brakes.
No, it's for, you know, coming down a mountainside with a heavy load.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I leave it like this. The diesel engines, they do still have very eco-friendly diesel cars and trucks that could be encouraged to import, because they do burn a lot less than the gasoline powered.
But I always thought diesel polluted more than gas.
You would think that, but that's what we see. We don't realize that a lot of almost 100% of our electricity comes from diesel generators.
Oh yeah, we know it. Right.
And yeah, and if that was not economically friendly or eco-friendly, environmentally friendly, they wouldn't war for it.
Well, economically friendly and eco-friendly, that's kind of two different things, right? I mean, one is more as far as the cost is concerned. It might using it, you have less cost.
Right.
But then the pollution is a whole different issue.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing now, Mr. Charles. We gotta look at reliability, because the pollution is inevitable. If I stop using my vehicle to save the planet, that is not enough. You'd have to have an entire population stop using vehicles in total. And that is not economical friendly for us on our pockets, because these so-called hybrids and electric cars cost a fortune. And you have to own a house before you can even think about buying one of these electrical vehicles, because you still need to plug it into the wall. Not everybody have time to be in a supermarket to plug their car in for free. Not everybody have the time to go to the insurance company to plug their car in for free unless you're working for them. But
that's why I always like the idea of a hybrid, where it's recharging the battery like when you brake, using energy from that braking.
Yeah, the hybrid is
they say, and it's apparently you get more problems with the plug-in.
Yeah. I had one customer of mine that I used to service his aquarium, and he has a Tesla. And the funniest thing is about it, I thought that it was pretty cool, because when I went to California my first time, seeing the Tesla dealership and stuff, and I, did my little test drive and all those things, I found it pretty cool. But he told me, he said, bro, I'm going to let you know something. You can't even paint this car because you'd lose warranty or blah, blah, blah. And then he don't even park it inside his garage because he's afraid that it's going to catch on fire. The immense power that it relies on to charge the batteries at a fast charging time and things like this. And then not to kill the whole idea of electric cars, but he changed from Tesla back to his Porsche and Mercedes because he found it made no sense to have the electric cars. So that's just only one person's point of view that I got, because I don't own an electric car. But he said it was better for him to have a Porsche and his Mercedes than the Tesla. So at the same time, I just sitting down and saying, diesel is, to me, still the best way to go, because you do have filters. The diesel engines have these things called an EGR valve, which it recycles that same black smoke that you see comes out of these diesel engines.
Yeah.
It filters. It's like a refiltering. So instead of it like exchanging the exhaust through its exhaust pipe, it goes back into the engine and reuses itself. So it's like a recyclable engine.
Oh.
So it's an EGR valve. And most of these people that you see having these big trucks that have the stacks that let out all this big black smoke, they've more than likely deleted the EGR valve for an extra output. That's all I got to say about it, because I'm not no mechanic, but I know about my cars. I've been working around cars since 2012, so I do know about cars.
Okay. Well,
yeah, so, yeah.
I mean, you recommend a diesel car for people?
Any day, as long as they can remember what to put into the car, because you're not going to go and just pump the gas because it's cheaper. You got to use diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be in big trouble if you put gas in it, right?
Yeah, but you see, the thing is also with the diesel is that you can't make those vehicles run out of the diesel. It'll cause problems. So it always gives you a little sense of maintenance awareness as well, which would outperform the gasoline cars, because some of those people, they abuse their gasoline cars forever, and then you find them throwing it away. But quickly, I want to mention one more thing about what you were saying about dumping the batteries and stuff like this with the whole discarding of the batteries.
Right.
They crush cars for, and this is just only my opinion, they crush cars for one purpose and one purpose only, so that they can eliminate parts for repairing the older cars. That's all I got to say about that.
I think so.
Yeah, so that they can, you have to buy a new car now. And when you have to buy a new car, you're going to wait months before you can get that repaired.
But, like in places like you go to South Florida, Miami, I mean, you got places you can go and actually take parts off of cars.
Yeah.
that have been wrecked, beyond repair.
Yeah.
And you need a starter or something for a car.
Mm-hmm.
You can go and actually, you have to go through the junkyard.
Yeah, and it's very, to me, that's way better than having to import a new car.
Well, there you go. Listen, I got to go to the news.
Thank you.
Good talking to you. Yeah, it's 2:00. That's news time.
Covering Little Cayman, Kim and Bragg.
Cover me.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands. From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market.
With your latest headlines, I'm Elizabeth Charles. Health City has rolled out its first continuing medical education series for Caribbean physicians, offering virtual training on dementia and atrial fibrillation. The inaugural one-hour session, titled From Mind to Heart, was led by consultant interventional neurologist Dr. Ramnesh D'Souza and chief interventional cardiologist and electrophysiologist Dr. Ravi Kishore, with participants earning CME credits. In the session, Dr. D'Souza said up to 40% of Alzheimer's cases may be preventable by managing risk factors, and highlighted blood tests, artificial intelligence imaging tools, and new drugs that can slow early Alzheimer's. Health City says future online sessions will cover additional specialties to help raise standards of care across the region. In international news, Elon Musk has become the world's first trillionaire as SpaceX shares surged on their stock market debut. SpaceX raised $75 billion in the flotation, which is the largest initial public offering on record, and pushes Musk's paper wealth above $1 trillion based on his controlling stake in the company. In other news, a court in Azerbaijan has sentenced prominent rights activist Rufat Safarov to 8 years in prison after convicting him of hooliganism and fraud. Safarov is a former prosecutor who runs the rights group Defense Line and previously served 3 years for bribery before being pardoned by President Ilham Aliyev in 2019. His lawyer says she disagrees with the verdict and will appeal. Oil-producing Azerbaijan has faced Western criticism over its human rights record following a series of arrests of independent journalists and political activists in recent years. Criticism Baku rejects as interference in its judicial system. Those are the latest headlines. I'm Elizabeth Charles.
www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Radio Cayman Talk Today continues.
Welcome back, and a little weather update here. And no alerts, no advisories, everything looking good. Forecast calling for some afternoon showers, and taking a look at the current conditions. Here in Georgetown, it's 87 degrees, but it feels like 102, and the winds are out of the south-southeast at 7.8 knots, and humidity 78%. Let's take a look here at the forecast, see what we can expect tonight and into the weekend. Tonight, forecast is calling for cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers. Temperatures in the lower 80s, winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15 knots, seas moderate with wave heights of 3 to 5 feet, and sunset is at 7:02. The outlook calls for an increase in shower activity through the weekend as a tropical wave drifts across the northwest Caribbean. And wow, it's good to see that the Weather Service has the radar back in action. You know, it's always nice to be able to check out exactly what's going on around us. And well, let's just take a look at it here. And yeah, we can see some rain out there in the northwest Caribbean, but moving in a little closer here, just a few little patches of rain in the Cayman area. Nothing right over us at the moment. Well, it is open line for the next 24 minutes or so. And, you know, you're welcome to call with whatever you have on your mind. You'd like to make a point, bring something to our attention, pick up the phone, give us a call. The numbers to call 1-800-534-8255. That is courtesy of Flow. You can also reach the studio at 949-8037, 949-6990, and WhatsApp 925-3261. So what you want to talk about. And I don't know if you've heard about some Cayman people, you know, having their ESTA. You know, that's the waiver, the visa waiver system that you can enter the U.S. on. Some people are having their ESTAs pulled without any kind of explanation. You know, just, I guess you get some notice like your ESTA is no longer valid. You know, they were approved, but then suddenly they're pulled. And there's a story in the Compass about it on the 10th. And apparently a growing number of Cayman residents are reporting that, you know, they're going through this experience where they'd had approved ESTAs and then suddenly they're revoked. And a number of reasons have been offered for that. Travel to Cuba is one of them. Whether it was since 2021. You know, if you travel to Cuba since January 2021, that's a possibility that they tracked that down and held that against you. You know, you went to Cuba to have a little fun, so no, you can't enter the U.S. on an ESTA. You got to go get a visa. Go to Kingston and be interviewed. And they want to find out why you went to Cuba, I guess. There's a number of other reasons also. You know, the ESTA is for a full British passport, and some people mistakenly, because they hold a Cayman passport, seeing that as British. Well, on the questionnaire, you say, yes, I have a full British passport, but then when you give them the number, like, you know, they start searching that out, and the Cayman passport is not considered a full British passport. You got to have the British passport to be able to use that ESTA system. We have a caller on the line. Good afternoon. You're on the air. Oh, we lost him? Okay. Well, please call back. We'll be happy to talk to you. Yeah, so you got to have that British passport, not a British Overseas Territory passport. That does not cut it. And also, you know, they're scrutinizing people a lot closer these days. So even, you know, what you might have posted on your social media could be a factor. if you get political when you go online, you make some points that the U.S. might frown at. They don't take kindly to certain things. They might consider it a security concern, or that you're associated with certain organizations that, they don't consider friendly to their end of things. They can pull it for that too, because these days with all kind of artificial intelligence, and they can snoop into a person's background pretty heavily. So you made any anti-U.S. postings on Facebook or Instagram, they may be holding that against you. If you got your ESTA pulled, but that's the way of the world, and it doesn't necessarily mean you can't go to the U.S. You just have to go to Kingston and go through the whole interview bit, go through that whole hassle. Let's take a call here. Good afternoon. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're on the air. How you doing?
Yeah, I just want, hanging in. Thankful, yeah. Just want to say that, on the issue of what is taking place, ever since Trump came in power, all of a sudden, all of this almost Kremlin type of, regulations and rules. Question direct to you. You being a sensible man, you live there for quite some time.
Sometimes. Yeah, go ahead.
You think that would all cease all of this, type of almost unethical and scrupulous.
Yeah, you're either with me or against me.
I'm sorry?
The attitude of you're either with me or you're against me.
Yeah, pretty much. So what I'm saying, would that end? Because I think a lot of people is under the impression, speculation that it would be like something that would change automatically if he died tomorrow or say got out of power. In other words, he was no longer, in rule.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion?
Well, I think if Democrats got in, it would probably change. I don't know if, like you say, if he suddenly, passed away or something, and then the vice president became president. I don't see it changing, though. It would have to be a regime change. That they're voted out of power.
So it's almost the same thing as just
because they're setting. This is policy, They can they don't have to have legislation.
Well, okay.
They just set the policy.
That leaves me walking through this garden then. So, having said that, what's the major difference in communism except there is no money? There's that incentive that what wakes up everybody in the morning, Like in Cuba, you can't put somebody that a doctor cut keen expect there to be, satisfaction, motivation there for that. But what is the big difference then in communists then? Because communists actually did determine practically how you live, how is this really a sign of what we know or have come to know what democracy is? Because it doesn't seem so to me. Freedom of speech, freedom of movement, it's almost everything. Just take what's going on in the World Cup. You know how many people, diehard fans, they would give their life that's being deprived from entering the United States because of some, jargon,
Some background check didn't go the way that the U.S. liked.
I've been getting some horror stories. I'm just saying that, if this is the beginning of the end, it seems like we got some hard days ahead of us because United States is our greatest trading partner, that we depend so heavily on. What's next? I just hope the authorities here is taking note of all of what is actually brewing and what is really being manifested It's much more than what meets the eye. This is dominant control. Hitler did it, try to do it through physical activity, physical war. But this is seemingly a different type of war that has been started. Because from what you just said, it's like if the man goes, but the regime still stays. It's just like Castro, when he passed communism, Cuba didn't die, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's a worrying sign. And it's just something that I think that we can do anything about, per se, because but it is something to be really concerned about, because it seems like human rights as we know it seem to be deprived and just being skittled down more days. All you hear is bad news about, the operations of the U.S. and how people is being treated and almost like, who's next? What's next? But anyway, just some food, some thought, Chalo, and I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were saying about what's the difference then between communism and what's happening in the States. I mean, when you say communism, I mean that's about the state owning everything. I mean, but you can still have what you call a totalitarian government and still have capitalism.
Right. Yeah, I know the difference from, but I'm just saying, one get blasted right up because automatically it deprives you of your freedom to wake up every morning and do as you want to do. If you choose to work as this, work as that. Mm-hmm. Money is a great incentive there. There's no money per se that, but in the capitalist world, which, America is, that's what
you can still have capitalism and still have a dictator.
Okay, but you still have the choices.
Yeah.
So listen, freedom is just another word when there's nothing left to lose.
I hear.
You understand, Shalo? I can pull out a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Me and Bob and McGee. Heading down to New Orleans.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on.
Yeah.
All right, Shalo, nice talking to you, man.
Yes, man. You have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too also. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, well, luckily there's the U.S. has something called a constitution. That's one of the big barriers now, I think, between any kind of a truly totalitarian government is that U.S. Constitution, an idealistic document that was created, 250 years ago. Got to take a break. Be right back.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Freedom, Cayman Rack. Freedom, Little Cayman. Soft breezes, blue waters, no traffic. Unwind and rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Sister Island Staycations, a taste of freedom. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
She hear clunk and her car stop. I was just about to send her some money, so I send it straight to her JN Money Transfer card. It cost me less, and perhaps she use the card, pay the garage right away. She'll get discount through the JN Rewards program in Jamaica. This card make things easy. You can even get funds at any multi-link ATM.
JN Money Transfer Card. Fast, affordable, convenient. Tell your loved ones in Jamaica about it. Sign up is free.
My earliest recollection when I was in high school is looking forward to Saturday mornings. Radio Cayman had my favorite show, the Top 15 Countdown. It was then hosted by Lomax Mankin and sponsored by Funky Tanks. A couple years later, I got a job there. I was able to host that same show all by myself. It would be a countdown of the 15 best-selling records on the island, one by one, till we get to the top. Those were the good old vinyl days. This is Alfred T.A. Radio Cayman. Want to wish you a happy 50th anniversary and keep on jamming till infinity and beyond.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. Let's go to the phone lines. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today.
Mr. Charlo, me again, the poet again.
Yeah.
There's something I want to share with you, Mr. Charlo, that EA helped me out with.
Mm-hmm.
There's this section that says, and I'm trying to get money circulating, get people to make more money. And that's what I'm really trying to do too. But this part here says, in modern economics, intellectual property can outperform traditional tangible assets like land or gold in terms of enterprise growth. In niche economic theories like Georgism, there is ongoing debate over whether they provide legally protected monopolies and generate rent, though proponents disagree on supply and exclusivity. But to see, Mr. Charles, I've been offered some serious money for some intellectual property that I have. I mean...
Well, your poems?
Mr. Charles, I have been offered, and I'm saying to myself, something. What do I do right here now? Because I also see some other ways that I can make. I mean, some people have told me don't let go of the intellectual property. Keep it. Don't let go of it. This very intelligent woman told me that. She said I would regret it. So I decided to listen to her and to hold on. But what I see, and I think that's one great reason why Elon Musk is the first trillionaire as well. He's a very brilliant man, very, very smart man. And boy, I tell you, man, we need some good influencing here in Cayman.
Elon Musk is making things. I mean, he's making rockets and cars and robots.
Man, I'm telling you, boy, I tell you, he's. I definitely. I mean, so many people got to look up to him, and just be inspired by his good work.
So tell me something. Why are you going to hold on? You said you had an offer for whatever it was. Why hold on to it?
Well, Mr. Jallo, that was close to $250,000. But
You got offered $40 million?
No, close to $250,000.
Well, you got offered close to $40 million?
But no.
You sure of that now?
It's something else. It's not a portrait, but what they...
I think you lost a good deal if you passed up almost $40 million.
No, $250,000.
Even $250,000, that's not bad either.
Yeah, and then they assure me, don't do it. What you can make by doing your own business with this little project is actually far more than that. I mean,
how's that working out?
Man, Mr. Charlo, I got to be careful because some people broke into my place and then they tried to destroy everything that I had, including all my intellectual property and everything else. But they didn't manage to do it because of how I had things set up. They couldn't break it down, and I tried to do things with codes and stuff like that, and they couldn't figure them out. So, but
all right. Well, you better protect all that stuff, okay?
yes, sir. And I'm also inspired by Mr. Charlo, my teacher.
Oh. All right. Well, you have a good weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
All right. Take care. So, we were talking about ESTAs and people getting them revoked, and they have to go to Kingston to go through the whole visa thing. So a story in today's Compass, if you have to do that, if you have to go through that interview, and I don't know if any of you have ever done that, it can be quite an experience. Just getting an appointment to go to the embassy in Kingston is an experience. Because if you're depending on that to travel, right? Like if you were to contact them now, today, this afternoon, you might get an appointment in November. Yeah. That's how backed up it is and how long you have to wait to get an appointment. So it's like it can be quite painstaking to go through all of that. But the good news is, if you need a visa, this story is talking about that there's a pilot program. A pilot program that the U.S. is trying out. And it'll cost you some bucks, okay? And here's what it is saying. This pilot program that they're trying out is scheduled to run from the 1st of July through the 31st of August. Now, if you throw down $750 US, you can get an appointment for an interview within 10 business days under this pilot program that they're trying out. So you call them, try to make an appointment. You get an appointment within 10 business days for $750. Okay? Sounds pretty good if that's what you need. If you got the money to throw down, because you're still going to be, having to pay, what is it? The applicants would still be required to pay the standard $185 visa application. So you're looking at $935 just to get it onto that pilot program. But you get an interview in 10 business days, but it's only for business and tourism travel, B1 and B2 non-immigrant visas. And, I guess under the Trump administration, show me the money, and we can play. So that's what it's all about. But if you want to take advantage of that, it like I say, it goes from the 1st of July to the 31st of December. So see if that works for you. We're just about down to the end of the line here. Time to start the weekend. Whatever you do to relax, get ready to do it. It's Friday afternoon. The weekend is upon us, and no work until Tuesday. Do something good. Enjoy yourself. Maybe you want to take in all the King's birthday celebrations, the ceremony and parade. And remember, if you don't want to go down there, you can even catch it online. The government YouTube channel, and CIG-TV. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for calling in. Have a good, long weekend. Keep it safe. I'm Charles Glidden. One love.
Talk Today is brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital. Always there for you. Call 949-6066.